whew, I got a little choked up when I pulled these two cards. One of them flew out of the deck and the other one was just sitting on the top. And I immediately got hit with just overwhelming emotions. And I felt so much like it just needed to be heard by so many people today. But it's a message that will validate you in ways that you were not expecting. The first message is letting it go. They hurt you. They hurt you, and you know what? They know they did. They know what they did. But it is not doing you any service to hold on to it. To be bitter, to be resentful, to be waiting for an apology, to be waiting for them to recognize what they did, to recognize how valuable you are and how much people would want you in their life. How many people do want you in their life? They're not going to figure it out. But you're carrying this because you care so deeply and you love them. You love them still. And that is why you have to let it go. That's why you have to forgive. You don't have to forget. You don't have to let them back in without any apology, without any changed behavior. You don't have to do that. But you have to let it go so that you can move forward free and know that you did what you were supposed to do. You did everything possible. You gave them every opportunity in the world. You gave that to them. So you have to walk away. Now, for some of you, this letting it go is about one particular instance, and walking away is about a different particular instance. And for some of you, it is about the same instance. So you're going to have to take what resonates and leave what does not. If it does resonate, I want you to go ahead and drop your favorite color hearts in the comments for me. Now listen, whatever it is that you're dealing with is not going to bear fruit. There's nothing that's going to come from it. You can't get any more of that tree, that shrub, that bush. It is barren. It has been plucked to the end of the earth. There's nothing left on it. In fact, the fruit that's remaining is rotten. There is this indication, I'm just seeing rotten fruit all over the ground, and the bees and the flies are loving it, but it's not for your consumption. It's no longer up to standards for you. You deserve better. You are embarking upon a brand new journey, and so you must recognize that that tree is not yours anymore, and you are on an exquisite adventure to find your own. On occasion, my Egyptian gods oracle deck speaks really loudly, and today's message is just for anyone who needs to hear it. Being ordinary in wholeness. You don't have to do something spectacular to be worthy and deserving of love and affection and of good things and of abundance and of friendships and quality and joy. All of these things you are perfectly deserving of as you are. You are already complete. I'm hearing it's not, I'm looking for my other half. It's, I'm looking for another whole. So some of you are out here looking for someone who compliments you and, well, I'm not good at this, so they're going to be good at this. And baby, you don't need to be great at everything. And it doesn't necessarily mean that your perfect match is going to be great at it either. You can both be really bad at cooking. But you find a way and you make it through together because you choose to, because you recognize that the way that you are is enough. And it's worthy, and you're beautiful, and you fulfill each other in other ways. You're not looking for your other half. You're looking for another whole because you are whole. You are wonderful the way you are already. And it's time that you recognize that. It's time that you accept that. I want you to accept and claim that in the comments. I am whole and complete as I am. Now, whole and complete doesn't mean that you're not on a journey, that you're not healing and learning and growing. Yeah, absolutely, that too. But that doesn't mean that you're not whole and complete right now. Wherever you are on your journey, wherever you are in life, you're still worthy. You're still a beautiful human soul, and you still deserve everything. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve all of your basic needs to be provided for. And you deserve more than that. You deserve whatever it is that you desire. But you don't need to be spectacular to make that happen. You don't need to stand out in a crowd, because the right people can see you. They can see you even in their corner, in the shadows. They can see you because you shine just by being you. You don't need to be someone special. You don't need some special talent. You don't need to be the best at anything. There is something really beautiful about just existing and being present and experiencing the world that we have and the connections that we have the opportunity to experience. Some of the most regular, ordinary opportunities are places where we meet the most spectacular people. So shine in those moments. So this is going to be a little bit of an intense love message. Take what resonates, leave what does not. For those of you who are already in romantic relationships, reflect on all of the things that make them the perfect complement to your life, not in the way that they fulfill and make you whole, because you are whole, especially if you just listen to that last video, but in the ways that they make you feel loved. There should be a long list, and it should be of little tiny things. Like, they know that you don't like the sound of a spoon in your coffee cup, so they don't give you the spoon, they give you one of the stir sticks. And they remember that, and they know that. Little things like that make you feel so appreciated. Now, for those of you who are not in a relationship, our Lover's card is telling us that there is a compliment out there, and we may have to make a choice. We may have to do this intuitively, and in fact, we may even make the wrong choice initially. As long as we're very careful about our wording and how we do things, and we don't say too much or become too aggressive or angry or bitter, or we're not like shoving the other person away and choosing one, it's going to be okay if we make the wrong choice. Okay, because you might find out that they came back around, but they actually weren't serious. They came back around because they were bored. They came back around because they knew that they lost out on something good, but they haven't changed. So if that's the case, you might want to give them another chance. And you do, and then you discover that nothing has changed and it's not what you want anymore. I'm hearing it's not what you want anymore. And the thing is if you're meant to choose the wrong one only to discover that that's not what you want anymore, you're not making the wrong choice. You're making the choice that Spirit needs you to make, so that you learn that lesson. Because then you're going to recognize this Knight of Swords. He kind of takes you on a ride. He's not what you expect. He's a little bit different than you ever pictured yourself with. But he challenges you to be a better person. He challenges you to really look at yourself in a way that you've never looked at yourself, because that's how he sees you. That is a completely different experience for you, but it is one that is going to change your life. I'm definitely feeling some serious tones here, possibly even marriage down the road. Don't rush it. Take your time. Breathe. Everything that's meant for you is coming your way. I'm always grateful to be a part of your healing journey, and thank you for so much for being a part of mine. Many blessings to you.